you folks what it's all about. Now it's time for it to get on the mic and make this mother party hot. I'm taking it back to the old school, cause I'm an old fool who's so cool. If you wanna get down, I'ma show you the way. There it is, let me hear you say. Whoop, whoop,
Anthony, hi, I'm Anthony Fisher. Hi, Ralph Ketchum. Hi, David Ordman. Hi, Fields. Hi, Chairman.
1 foot back.
Turn around, gentlemen. 1 foot
Look this direction right here. Look at your coach. 1 foot back. Go. Up, up.
Ridley.
Up, up. Up.
Don't
Coach, a business manager, the mouthpiece,
Money.
I don't want to see him lose his teeth.
Whose mouthpiece is that?
Turn it.
Huh?
Mouthpiece.
Wave your mouth open. No, you're on that. They don't look at it. The quarterback. Mouthpiece.
Bring the camera back.
On the dawn. Matt Rubin.
Come on.
Sexual Hargis. Ryan Holcomb. Jesse Rinka. James Seaton. Yeah. Even more. Kyle Harvey. Oh yeah? How come I got your name? You got not supposed to see your name. Michael Jackson. Hi, Bub. Hi. Who's that? Who's that over there? Mikey. Really? Posada. Mike. Look.
You're out small, Fisher.
Number 12, Ryan DeGrazier. 13, Brandon Diastostini. 14, Ryan Cooper. 16, Brandon Fargo. 17, Adam Cheney. 18, Matt Schlickman. 20, Adam Berman. 21, Pedro Castellon. 23, Jesse Roback. 25, Evan Walensky. 28, Adam Lynch. 32, Nicholas Bates. 33, Cameron Hood. 34, Alex Griffin. 35, Longhorn Mulvey. 36, Danielle Tasquita. 41, Brett Bucher. 42, Michael Scott. 44, Adam Instone. 45, Joseph Aranda. Number 80 is Ryan Gould. 81, Dustin Smith. 82, Danielle Leah. Number 85, Benjamin Russell. 91, Brett LaSure. And number 99 is Adam Jones. Ralph Ketcher. 3, David Morgan. 4, Jonathan Fields. 6, Rob Moore. 7, Chuck Willinger. 8, Joey Ariola. Number 9, James Avila. 11, Matthew Ridley. 12, Mark Springfield. 13, Brian Pointy. 15, Brian Hunt. 20, August Bosler. 22, down for the Jaguars. Our head coach, Craig Wilson.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions, and it's our pleasure to bring you the Chocolate Bowl. And there's the kickoff right there by Anthony Fisher. That is the Vista Jaguars in the red jerseys that just kicked off to the San Dieguito Cowboys. And that ball is brought up right to the 50-yard line, and it'll be San Dieguito's ball from right there, 1st and 10. We're at beautiful Orange Glen High School, and these are Mighty Mites, ladies and gentlemen, 8, 9, and 10 years of age, boys. We're looking at Pop Warner football. Now, once again, on the left, the Jaguars in the red jerseys. On the right, in the white and blue jerseys, the Cowboys. And it's our pleasure to bring you this game. We're going to bring you 4 10-minute quarters. And here come the Cowboys now. Cowboys come out with number 41, Brett Booker at QB. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. We'll be bringing you all the lineups and all the action. Booker hands off to number 82, Daniel Leas. And Leas gets stopped short of the line of scrimmage, and there is a flag on that play. We'll see what the call is. This is the Chocolate Bowl, and what we're looking at here is the that call goes against the Cowboys. And there's the referees marching that ball back, all the way back to about the 39-yard line. It was a holding call against the offense. So that'll bring up a 1st down now with 20 yards to go for the Cowboys. We'll give you the complete lineups for both teams. Okay, the Cowboys now go into an I formation. Once again, number 41, Brett Booker at quarterback. They go into an I formation. They're set. 1st and 20 situation for them. And Booker back to pass. Booker got the good arm, tosses it out towards number 5, Brett Marani. And ball thrown a little bit too far. Marani stopped dead in his tracks. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 21 yards actually to go now for the Cowboys. I'll tell you a little bit about the Vista Jaguars. The Jaguars come in with a 4-4-1 record, and they have faced San Dieguito earlier this season and beaten them 27-20. We believe that was in week 6. Booker at the line right now. He's got a 3-back set. Booker hands it off to D'Agostini. D'Agostini around to the right side. D'Agostini back to the original line of scrimmage, and he's dragged down right at the 50-yard line by number 6, Jared Moore. Good tackle by Moore. He goes for a little bit of a ride, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 now for San Dieguito. Like we told you, the Jaguars have beaten the Cowboys earlier this year, 27-20. The Cowboys are coached by Coach Craig Wilson, offensive coach Neil Spaulding, defensive coach Ralph Hargis. Also, defensive coach Ralph Ketcher. Their trainer is James Keller. Their business manager is Arthur Jones. And the team moms are Dorothy Hargis and Janice Cooper. Number 1 on the Jaguars is Ralph Ketcher. He plays running back and linebacker. Number 3 is David Ordman. He plays linebacker. Jonathan Fields is here today at defensive tackle. He's number 4. Number 6 is Jared Moore, the running back. And you just saw him make a great tackle on defense. We'll bring you the entire Jaguar lineup in just a moment. 3rd down and 11 now. Booker back to pass. He hits D'Agostini. D'Agostini around the right side, past the original line of scrimmage. D'Agostini will not go down. Finally goes down after about a 5-yard gain. That's going to bring up a 4th and, let's say, 6 yards to go for the Cowboys. Tackle was made by number 1, Ralph Ketcher, the linebacker. And we'll see now what the Cowboys elect to do on a 4th down and, let's say, 5 yards to go. Number 7 on the Jaguars is Chuck Billinger, the defensive end. Number 8, Joey Ariola, the defensive end. Number 9 is James Avia, the offensive tackle. And number 11 is Matt Ripley, the left end. Number 12, Mark Greenfield, the linebacker. Number 13, Ryan Hoyne, the defensive tackle. And number 15 is Brian Hunt, the right end. We're back to the action now. Leas and D'Agostini in the single I formation. We've got a flag on the play on the 4th and 5. We'll see where that call goes. If this call is against the Jaguars, it could bring up false start against the Cowboys. That's real bad for them now. That's probably going to bring up a 4th and 10 for them. Very dangerous situation. Number 20 for the Jaguars is August Bosler, the tight end. Number 22, Anthony Fisher, who does some kicking, and he's also a running back. Number 24 is Ryan Spalding. Number 25, Sean Ketcher. Number 26 is Richard Rincon. He's not able to play today. He's hurt. Number 30 is Matt Altieri, the right guard. Number 32, the quarterback, Josh Hargis. He also plays defensive end, does some punt returns, and also does the punting. Number 33, Ryan Holcomb. He's on injured reserve. We won't be able to see him play today. We got a 4th and 10 now. Booker to the line of scrimmage. He's back there with Leas as the single setback. Booker. Leas moving to the right. Leas blocking for Booker. Booker's going to go on the keeper. He's going to try to get it all on his own. He's up past the 55. Oh, he is slammed right at the line of scrimmage. Slammed right there by Jared Moore. That's the second great tackle we've seen out of Moore in this first set of downs. Keep an eye on number 6, Jared Moore of the Jaguars. He is slamming people. And that ball's going to get turned over to the Jaguars. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. The Jaguars now, they come out with Josh Hargis at the QB. Hargis screens it outside to Anthony Fisher, and that's a live ball. Fisher's all over it. No problem there. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 11 yards to go for the Jaguars. Hargis is going to keep it himself. He's getting dragged down in the backfield by a host of Cowboys. The Cowboys were all over that play that time. And that's a loss of about 3 yards in the play. That's going to bring up now a 3rd down and about 11 yards to go. Let's say 3rd and 12 now. And now the ball is fumbled right on the line of scrimmage by Hargis. And in out of the defense comes number 18, Matt Schechtman. And Schechtman has the sack on that play. So that's going to bring up now a 4th and 12. And it looks like the Jaguars are going to go for a punt here. The quarterback, Hargis, handles the punts. Let's see what they elect to do. Looks like they've got Josh Hargis back there ready to punt. He'll be punting from about his own 37-yard line. And it looks like back to receive the punt is Daniel Leas, number 82 of the Cowboys. Still first quarter action. There's Hargis. And a nice-looking punt way over the head of Leas, and it gets a nice Jaguar bounce. Brings the ball all the way down to about the 15-yard line, and Leas is going to let it stop right there. All the way downfield comes Mark Greenfield, and they down it right there, and it's going to be Cowboys ball, 1st and 10. Let's see, we've got a flag on the play. So Hargis kicked that punt right at his own 37, and now the Cowboys are all the way down to their own 8-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for the Cowboys from their own 8. Booker up to the line of scrimmage. And Booker hands off to Leas. Leas through the line, picks up about 2 yards on the play, and isn't tackled by the entire Jaguar defense. Jaguars all over the place so far today on defense. Looking good. We'll bring you the rest of that lineup. We were telling you before about Matt Altieri, the number 30. We told you about Ryan Holcomb being on injured reserve. Jesse Rincon, number 34, is back in action. This is his first game back since the 2nd game of the season. And he's at running back. Number 35 is James Seaton, cornerback. Number 36, David Mullen, the cornerback. Number 37, Kyle Hargrave, the linebacker. We'll bring you the rest of that Jaguar lineup in a second. Cowboys are at the line of scrimmage with a 2nd and 8. Booker up to the line. The single setback is Leas. Booker fakes to Leas, goes off to D'Agostini. D'Agostini through the line of scrimmage and downfield. 1st down, and there's a flag on the play. D'Agostini could go all the way downfield by himself. There is a flag behind him. D'Agostini down to the 40, to the 30. Nobody's getting him yet. To the 20, down to the 10. And he's tripped up down there by guess who? Jared Moore. Once again, the 3rd crucial tackle by Jared Moore today. But we do have a flag on the play. There's a clip. It's called against the offense. They're going to bring this one all the way back. All the way back on that. That run is nullified, but still, you got to hand it to Jared Moore, number 6 of the Jaguar defense. So far today, that guy is all over the place. Number 40 for the Jaguars is O.J. Jackson, the defensive tackle. Number 44 is Stephen Keller. He's at safety. Number 50, Joe Impostado, the defensive tackle. Number 56 is Jason Larkins, defensive tackle. Number 62, Mike Gutierrez, the nose tackle. Number 70, Nick Cooper, cornerback and linebacker. Number 83, Mike Figueroa at safety. And number 84 is Mike Burley at left tackle. Booker back to the line of scrimmage. He's got Leas behind him. Booker, this time he's off to D'Agostini. D'Agostini around the right side. Augustini out close to the 15-yard line. He's out to about the 13-yard line. And that'll bring up a third down now. And we'll say about 2 yards to go. 3rd and 3, we'll call it. Still a minute 55 left in this first quarter, and the first quarter has gone by very quickly. We play 10-minute quarters, 4 of them, of course, and this game can end in a tie. There can be a tie here. Booker to the line. Hands off to D'Agostini. No, this time that's Matt Scheckman. Scheckman is going downfield. Scheckman is flying. He's all the way out to the 39-yard line. And that's a first down this time for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 Cowboys from their own 39. We'll tell you a little bit more now about the San Dieguito Cowboys. As you can see, they've got the ball. They've just got the first down. They're on their own 37-yard line, actually. And the Cowboys are coached by head coach Philip D'Agostini. And their defensive coordinator is Tom Filippone. Their offensive coach is Don Leas. Their other offensive coach is Chuck Perricone. Their GM is Andrew Walensky, and their trainer is David Schechtman. And this time a pitch out to Leas. Leas looking around for some room. He's got Jaguars all over the place, and somehow Leas gets free. He's up to the 40. He gets about a 2-yard gain on the play, and good run by Leas right there because he was surrounded by Jaguars and managed to turn that play into a 2-yard gain. And there's a stop in the action right there. It looks like we have an official timeout. There is a Jaguar down on the field hurt. There's 33 seconds left in this first quarter, and we've got a 2nd and 8. There's number 40, O.J. Jackson, the defensive tackle who was hurt on that last play. He's limping off now. Looks like O.J.'s going to be all right. And the Cowboys are already up to the line of scrimmage, but the referees are telling them to hang on, give O.J. a chance to get off the field. He's hurting, and hopefully we'll get O.J. back in this game okay before too long. Okay, he got his foot stepped on while he was in the pileup. He'll get a rub down on the sideline. They'll take that shoe off, see if there's any swelling, and they'll get him back in there if they can. 2nd and 8 now. The clock is running. Booker to the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line.
Off to D'Agostini again around the far side. D'Agostini is through the line of scrimmage and down close to a first down. That looks like it could be a first down. We'll see what the call is on that play. No, that's just short of the first down. It's going to be a 3rd and about a foot to go now for the Cowboys with 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is the end of the first quarter. And they're going to turn it around here. That was a quick one. There's still no score in this game between the Jaguars and the Cowboys. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions.
For the Cowboys and nothing for the Jaguars.
Beginning of the second quarter now. Still no score in our game, but we've seen some good football on both sides of the ball. And we'll bring you that entire Cowboy lineup when we can. Booker goes up to the line of scrimmage. He's got Evan Walensky as the single setback. He's got Brandon D'Agostini split to his left. And this time it goes off to number 44, Adam Instone, and he is dragged down in the backfield by a host of Jaguars. It looks like David Ordman was in on that play, number 3. And number 70 for the Jaguars, Nick Cooper, in on that play. And that'll bring up now a 4th down and about 3 yards to go. Still no score here in the second period of play. We've got a full 9.5 minutes left. Number 5 for the Cowboys is Brett Marani. He plays end. And number 6 is Matt Sewell. He's an offensive tackle. Number 8 is Timothy Kilgallen, defensive tackle. Booker to the line of scrimmage. Cowboys have shown us a lot of different looks so far. And this time they fake to Mulby. They hand off to D'Agostini. The ball is fumbled, and a flag is down on the play. We'll see what the call is on this. The Jaguars have recovered that ball. The ball goes back over to the Jaguars. And there's a shot of the Jaguar team right there. Psyched up on the sideline. They're back on offense. It's their ball, 1st and 10. And they are on the Cowboys' 40-yard line. Timeout called now by the Cowboys. We'll bring you the rest of that Cowboy lineup if we can. We told you about number 8, Timothy Kilgallen, the defensive tackle. Number 9 is Boomer DeRhodes, the center and the linebacker. Number 10, Peter Perricone, the linebacker. Number 12 is Ryan DeGrazier, offensive end. Number 13, Brandon Diogostini, the halfback and the punter. Number 14, Ryan Cooper, the wingback. Number 16, Brandon Fargo, the center. Number 17 is Adam Cheney, and he's on injured reserve. He won't be seeing any action today. Number 18, Matt Schechtman, the halfback. Number 20, Adam Berman, the defensive tackle. Number 21 is Pedro Castrioloni.
The Jaguars are coming up to the line.
And there's the snap this time. Hargis takes the snap and was going to go outside on a keeper, but there's a whistle on that play, and it's a false start called against the Jaguars. So that looks like it'll bring him to a 1st and 15. Hargis on the keeper. They go with the same play. Hargis moving to the outside, and Hargis is still up on his feet all the way out to the far sideline. That's good for a 1st down, and Hargis is dragged down at about the 25-yard line. And what a run on the keeper by Hargis. He had number 1, Ralph Ketcher, out in front of him blocking, and a beautiful play that brings up a 1st and 10 now from about the 25-yard line of the Cowboys. So the Jaguars are moving the ball now. Ketcher in the backfield now, Hargis at the QB.
Jaguars to the line again. It's 1st down.
Whistle on the play. That backfield had Ketcher in it, Jared Moore, and number 22, Anthony Fisher.
Offside on the defense, 5 yards. 1st down.
From the 21-yard line.
Okay, that's a 1st and 5 now for the Jaguars. And the ball is fumbled in the backfield. Bad snap. Everybody after the ball, it looks like it's picked up there by number 6, Jared Moore. So Jared Moore's Johnny on the spot today. That'll bring up a 2nd and 5. Still no score. Oh, it's going to be a 2nd and about... Yeah, it's a 2nd and about 8 yards to go. 2nd and 8 now. Hargis up to the line. Hargis looking, going back to pass. It's a screen to Ketcher. Ketcher still behind the line of scrimmage. Got lots of Cowboys all around him. And he's dragged down right there by number 44. And he's hurt on that play. And Ralph Ketcher is back up, and he's all right. Number 1 has done a great job today for the Jaguars. He's back up, and it looks like he's going to be okay. So Ketcher's back up. That late hit, well, not a late hit, that real solid hit there was by Adam Instone, number 44 of the Cowboys. And it was not late. It was a good hit, but he really put Ketcher out of the action. And there's another flag on the play. So we've had a few flags today. Offside's called against the Cowboys. That's a 5-yard penalty. And that should bring up about a 3rd and 7 now. Hargis up to the line. Hargis on the keeper to the outside. Now Hargis elects to throw. It goes off the back of his hand, but it is a nice pass. It goes out to number 22, Anthony Fisher, but Fisher can't come up with it. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 7 now. Not a bad throw by Hargis. That'll bring up a 4th and 7. And we'll see what Coach Wilson wants to do on this. Offensive coordinator Neil Spaulding out on the field with the rest of that Jaguar offense. Jesse Rincon in the backfield now. Hargis up to the line. Rolls out right. He could throw. He goes with the option. And he is through. Hargis moving with that ball. He's down to about the 5-yard line of the Cowboys. 1st and goal to go from about the 5. 1st and goal from about the 9 now for the Jaguars. Hargis hands off to Fisher. Fisher pounds through for about 2 yards, and that'll bring up a second and goal from about the 7, let's say. We've still got 5 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in this first half, and there's still no score, but the Jaguars are certainly knocking on the door. We look over to the sideline now, on the Jaguar sideline, and Ralph Ketcher is back up, and he's okay. There's nothing wrong with Ketcher anymore, and we're glad to see that.
It's 2nd and 8 for the Jaguars.
2nd and about 8 now. Hargis up to the line of scrimmage with a 3-back set. We've got flags on the play. Waiting for the call now. Number 36, Daniel Takeshita, goes running off the field for the Cowboys.
Offside against the San Dieguito Cowboys.
That's an offside against the Cowboys. Another 5 yards is marched off against them, and it's going to be a 2nd down and goal to go from about the 4-yard line. Jaguars knocking on the door. Hargis hands off to number 6, Jared Moore. Jared Moore is through for the TD, and the Jaguars go up by a score of 6-0. Jared Moore has been all over the field today. Now from the backfield, he runs one right through the Cowboy defense. Nice hole there for him, and he pounds it through for 6. Jaguars up 6-0 with 4:54 remaining in the half. Now at this level of play, they can go for the kick, and if they get the kick through the goalposts, they'll get an extra 2 points. If they elect to run or pass it in, it'll be good for an extra point. So we'll see what the Jaguar Brain Trust elects to do. They are not going to kick it through. They're going to go for the 1 point. Hargis up to the line of scrimmage. Hargis off to number 34. That's Jesse Rincon. And Rincon is short of the extra point. It looks like number 9, Boomer DeRhodes, made the tackle on that play. So no extra points for the Jaguars. And with 4:54 remaining in the half, it is Jaguars 6 and Cowboys nothing. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions.
To the San Dieguito Cowboys.
Jared Moore with the 4-yard run from line of scrimmage puts the Jaguars up 6-0 over the Cowboys. Anthony Fisher ready to kick off for the Jaguars. And back for the Cowboys is Daniel Leas. And after the ball right now is D'Agostini. D'Agostini picks it up about his own 30-yard line. D'Agostini is smothered by Jaguars at the Cowboy 32. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cowboys from their own 32-yard line.
It's going to be 1st down to the line of scrimmage. And the referees are stopping the clock.
The referees have stopped the clock. Timeout is called by the Jaguars with 4:19 remaining in the first half. We'll try to bring the rest of that Cowboy lineup. Number 9 is Boomer DeRhodes. Number 10, Peter Perricone, the linebacker. Number 12 is Ryan DeGrazier, the offensive end. And number 13, Brandon D'Agostini, the halfback and the punter. Number 14 is Ryan Cooper, the wingback. And number 16 is Brandon Fargo. Cowboys come up to the line of scrimmage with Booker at the QB, Leas as the single setback. And that ball is faked to Leas, and he hands it off instead to number 18, Matt Scheckman. And Scheckman gets through for maybe a gain of about a yard. That'll bring up a maybe a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and 8 yards to go.
18, Matt Scheckman was the ball carrier.
Tackle there by O.J. Jackson. It's good to see O.J. back in the game and healthy. Number 40 on the D for the Jaguars. There's a nice shot of O.J. right there. 2nd and 8 now for the Cowboys. We'll bring you the rest of their lineup when we can. Booker to the line. Boy, they throw a lot of looks at you, the Cowboys. Now we've got 3 backs in their backfield. And they go back to pass. Booker is under pressure, but he maintains his footing. And now he's up to the line of scrimmage. And you really got to hand it to Booker on that. He had people all over him, stayed on his feet. That'll bring up a 3rd and about 6 yards to go for the Cowboys. We'll bring you the rest of their lineup We told you about Adam Keeney, who's hurt on injured reserve. Matt Scheckman, the halfback, number 18. Adam Berman, number 20, the defensive tackle. And Pedro Castiglione is number 21. Number 23, Jesse Roback, the linebacker. Number 25 is Evan Walensky, the defensive tackle, the offensive tackle, and the kicker. Adam Mensch is the defensive tackle and offensive tackle, number 28. Number 32 is Nicholas Vey, the linebacker. Number 33, Cameron Hood, the end. Number 35, Logan Mulvey, the offensive guard. And number 36 is Daniel Takeshita, the linebacker. Third down now for the Cowboys. Booker to the line. He's got Scheckman in the backfield with him, along with Instone. And this time, Booker is back and sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Everybody's in there. Jason Larkins is back there. Figueroa is back there. Number 83, Michael Figueroa is back there for the sack. And that's going to bring up about a 4th and 15 for the Cowboys. We'll bring you the rest of their lineup now. Number 41, of course, Brett Booker, the QB. 42 is Michael Scott, the DT, defensive tackle. Number 44, the running back, Adam Instone. And number 45 is Joseph Aranda, the linebacker. 4th and 15 now. And the Cowboys looked like they were going to go for it, but now they're backing up. Number 13, Diogostini for the punt. Diogostini punts it down. It's Ralph Ketcher's back in the game, and there he is with the ball, and Ketcher slips up, and he's at about the 50. It'll be 1st and 10 now with 1:28 left in the half for the Jaguars at about the 50-yard line. There's O.J. Jackson coming off the field, hurt again. O.J.'s having a rough day out there. He was all right the first time. He's limping off again. So we hope O.J.'s going to be all right. And we'll take this opportunity to bring you the remainder of that Cowboy lineup. Number 80 is Ryan Gould. Number 81 is Dustin Smith. Number 82, Daniel Leas. Number 91 is Brett LaSure. And now here comes Hargis our way. Hargis slams through for a gain of about 3 yards. Looks like the tackle there was by number 20, Adam Berman of the Cowboys. That's going to bring up a 2nd and about 7 now. Hargis gained 3 on that play. Number 99, Adam Jones on the Cowboys, offensive end. 2nd and 7. We've got 49 seconds remaining in this first half. Hargis stumbles. He's in the backfield all along. He evades one tackle and gets back to about the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. And we're down to 39 seconds remaining in the half. Jaguars in the lead by a score of 6-0 here in this first half. They'd like to get the ball downfield and increase that lead. They don't have much time left. Okay, 39 seconds left. 3rd and 7 now for the Jaguars. Hargis to the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. Hargis hands off to number 22, Fisher, and then they go with the flea flicker. They send it back to Hargis. Hargis could go around the end on this. He's gaining some ground. Oh, Hargis stumbles, and he's down to the 25-yard line of the Cowboys. The clock stops with 26 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 right there from the 25. Hargis getting up slowly. He's hurt. He's holding on to his sternum. There's the scoreboard, 26 seconds left. The Jaguars have only 1 timeout remaining in this half, and they go right to the line of scrimmage. Hargis up to the line of scrimmage. No timeouts left for the Jaguars. Hargis in trouble. He turns it around and reverses field. Hargis has got some white waiting for him over there, and he managed to elude that tackle, and he is ridden down by number 25, Evan Walensky. And they've got about 12 seconds, 11 seconds now. No timeouts left for the Jaguars. We're down to about 8 seconds remaining on this clock. They're trying to get the hurry-up offense going. We're down to 6, 5, 4 seconds left. And they're not going to run a play here. They're going to let the clock run out, and that is the end of the first half. And the Jaguars will take their 6 points and go into halftime. So it's Jaguars 6, San Dieguito Cowboys nothing at the half. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. We'll be back with all the second half action in just a few moments.
Vista, all
We're here with Coach Craig Wilson of the Jaguars. And, Coach, the first half just went by so fast. Seemed like you didn't have enough time to get anything going, but you got the 6 points on the board. Any changes in mind for the second half without giving yourself away?
No, I don't think there'll be no changes. As long as we stick to our game plan and we follow out our assignments like we're supposed to, I feel as though that we can have the same success that we had in the first half.
Coach, you ran a TD play there, nice-looking TD play with Jared Moore as your running back. Was he planned to be the running back when you came into the game? Is that the plan?
Yes, it was.
Okay, because we were talking about it before the game. We had a few other names. Now, Moore is also an outstanding defensive player. Does he always play like that on defense? He's made a lot of crucial tackles.
No. No. But, I mean, he's come around. You know, at this age level of the Mighty Might division, you know, some kids peak early, some kids peak late. And he just happened to be a late bloomer, and hopefully he recorded at the right time.
Coach, you faced Dieguito earlier in the year. I believe it was in week 6, beat him 27-20. Are they the same team you saw that week?
I think they're a little better. I think the kid has a little stronger arm. I think that their offensive line is blocking a little better. If it wasn't for the couple of mistakes that they made, we could be behind easily, no problem.
Coach, good luck in the second half.
Thank you very much.
Coach D'Agostini of the Cowboys. Coach, any plans for any changes for the second half?
Well, I think we're going to throw the ball a little bit more and keep running off tackle and our counters, but basically we want to throw the ball a little more.
Coach, you faced this team earlier in the year. Is it the same team you saw?
Pretty much. We were able to throw on them last game a lot. It's pretty much the same team. We were doing better this game. We came out a little stronger than we did against them when we first saw them.
Coach, good luck in the second half. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Jaguars ready to kick off here. Oh, actually, it's the Cowboys that are ready to kick off. It looks like they've got number 25, Evan Wilensky, ready to kick. Hope you enjoyed the cheerleaders for the Jaguars during that halftime. And we'll tell you a little bit more. That ball is smothered. It'll be Jaguars ball at their own 45, 1st and 10. Second half action now. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. Those cheerleaders you saw, the Vista cheerleaders, are coached by Janet and Dana. And those girls are doing a great job out there. We'll tell you their names. That was Rachel, Monique, Abby, Mallory, Tamara, Michelle, Alexander, and Tiffany. So thanks a lot for the show, girls. And we're back in action now. Hargis is moving up to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like he's put number 15, Brian Hunt, in motion for a minute there on the line. And Hargis looks back and hands off to Moore. Moore is through the line of scrimmage. Look at Moore reverse directions on that play. Moore is out to the outside. Moore could go all the way on this play. Moore is downfield. He's past the 20. He's dragged down at the 25-yard line. What a run by Moore, and what a great defensive play there by number 20, Adam Berman. Great tackle by Berman, or Moore puts another 6 on the board. Super run by number 6, Jared Moore. That must have been a 50-yarder. They're all the way up to the 16-yard line now of the Cowboys. Hargis in motion to the right. Hargis looking for a pass play. He's got nobody open out there. He's down to about the 15, down to the original line of scrimmage, and he's dragged down right there. No gain or loss on the play. That'll bring up about a 2nd and 10 now. And tackles were made there by number 8, Timothy Kilgallen, and number 28, Adam Mensch of the Cowboys. And we have a hurt Cowboy player down on the field here. Looks like it's number 81, Dustin Smith. And Smith a little slow getting up, but he's back up. He's going to stay in the game. No, Smith is going to come out. Looks like they're going to bring in number 42, Michael Scott, to replace Smith. And Smith is being brought off the field slowly. He's looks like he's okay. He's walking fine. Just a little shaken up. Smith should be okay. Jaguars in the lead, 6-0 here, with 8:19 remaining in this third quarter. 2nd down now and about 10 to go. Jaguars all the way down now to the 23-yard line of the Cowboys, and the Jaguars are putting the pressures on the Cowboys right now. We've had a fairly low-scoring game so far, and the Cowboys can ill afford to get down by a score of 12-0. Handoff goes to number 22, Anthony Fisher. Fisher around the outside, down to the 15-yard line. And we've got another hurt Cowboy on the play. We'll try to see who that is. There is a Cowboy player down on the field. We'll try to see who that is. And it looks like the Jaguars are throwing in number 34, Jesse Rincon, the running back. His first game back since the second game of the season. That's number 91, Brett LaSure, the defensive end that's coming off, who was hurt on the last play. And LaSure also on his own power. A couple of Cowboys getting hurt here. The clock goes back. It's 7:46 left in this third quarter. It's a 3rd down and 3 now for the Jaguars. And they're at about the 17. We've got a flag on the play. Clock stops at 7:38 in the third quarter. And they're going to march off 5 against the Jaguars for encroachment. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 8 now. And it brings them all the way back to the 22 of the Cowboys. Jaguars have been frustrated here. Their momentum has been slowed somewhat by a couple of injuries and now an offsides. They're back up to the line of scrimmage now. 3rd and 8. Hargis to the line with a 3-back set. Hargis this time goes outside to number 34, Jesse Rincon. Rincon gets through. Nice cut by Rincon. Rincon going all the way across field. Rincon to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Touchdown! What a run by number 34, Jesse Rincon. First game back since the second game of the season with an ankle injury. Unbelievable run by Rincon. He's got his white pants on, and he dodged back and forth across that field. What an open field run. Jaguars in the lead, 12-0. 12-0 Jaguar lead with 7:12 remaining in the third quarter. Phenomenal run by Jesse Rincon. You really got to hand it to him. And Jesse, where'd you get them white pants? Hargis, they're going to go for the 1 point. They go off to Moore. Moore gets stopped at about the 2-yard line, so there'll be no extra points once again for the Jaguars. They'll settle for that 12-0 lead with 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. It's the Vista Jaguars 12 and the San Dieguito Cowboys nothing. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. Anthony Fisher ready to do the kicking here from the 40. Looks like that's Nick Cooper, number 70, calling the shots here on the kickoff team. Gets all the way down to Leas, number 82. Leas picks it up at about his own 30. Leas dodging back and forth, looking for some room. Doesn't find any. And it'll be Cowboys ball, 1st and 10 from about their own 33-yard line. Cowboys, 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. In Stone, set back off the line. Booker up to the line. Booker barking him out. Booker hands off to D'Augustini and then fakes the keeper. D'Augustini is through, very close to the first down. Stays in bounds. The clocks will continue to roll. There's 6:14 remaining in the third quarter. And they are not going to move the sticks. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and about a foot to go. 2nd and 1 now for the Cowboys. We're down to 6 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Cowboys need to get a score soon. They're down by 2 touchdowns in this game. Booker calling him out. Booker hands off to D'Augustini. The ball is fumbled and it is dropped. D'Augustini is dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like that was number 9, James Avila, that get in on that tackle. No, it was number 8, Joey Areola, that was in on that tackle. Good job there by Joey, smothering the RB for San Dieguito. Number 50, Joey Impastato into the game for number 12, Mark Greenfield, the linebacker. 3rd and 3 now with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Cowboys running short on time. Leas split wide to the right. Castriglione in motion. And the throw is downfield and incomplete, intended for 21, Castriglione. That is Pedro Castriglione. We got it. Okay, Pedro, good try. We've got a 4th and 3 now for the Cowboys. They were moving the ball well there for a while, and now they're back in a predicament. They need to get back into this game. They're down by 2 touchdowns. We've got 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. Matt Schechtman is in the backfield. Instone in the backfield behind Booker. Leas in motion. Leas slotted to the left. Booker hands off to D'Agostini. D'Agostini scrambles through for what could be a first down. I don't think so. It's going to be close. They may have to bring the sticks out. They're calling it a first down. So D'Agostini gets what the Cowboys desperately needed at this point with 4:09 left in this third quarter. The first down. Cowboys ball, 1st and 10. And they're at about their own 46-yard line. There's a nice shot right there of Matt Schechtman, number 18. There's number 25, Evan Wilensky. There's number 5 of the Cowboys, Brett Marani. Number 13, D'Agostini. Looks like we've had a timeout called by the Cowboys with 3:44 remaining in the third quarter. It's the Vista Jaguars 12 and the San Dieguito Cowboys nothing. Number 1, Ralph Ketcher, is back, and he's okay. He's on the defense. There's a shot at number 3 right there, David Ordman. Number 70, Nick Cooper, the linebacker. And it looks like that was number 35, James Seaton, running out there. There's number 50, Joe Impastato. Number 3, David Ordman. We told you about him. James Seaton out there at cornerback. And now on the 1st and 10, San Dieguito is up to their line of scrimmage. Booker at QB. I formation. Booker back for the pass. Nice pocket for Booker. He overthrows his receiver, Brett Marani. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 now. And Booker really drastically overthrew Marani, who was open straight ahead. And I believe we might have had a roughing the passer call against the Jaguars. We're seeing, waiting for the call. Hargis is back in the game now. Number 32, Hargis is back in the game. Automatic first down now for San Dieguito. Good break for them on a roughing the passer call. It moves the ball all the way up into Vista territory. San Dieguito's got a long run from scrimmage. There goes number 9. Look at this. Boomer DeRhodes is moving up. He wants to center that ball for Booker quickly. They're at the 39-yard line of Vista. Into motion goes 99, Adam Jones. Leas in motion. Booker. Looks like he's going to go up to Leas. He goes off to D'Agostini. D'Agostini threw for about a 4-yard gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and about 6. Number 4, Jonathan Fields, the defensive tackle, has just come into the game for the Jaguars. 2nd down and 5 yards to go with 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Cowboys are threatening here. They're down by 12. They want to put some points on the board now. Leas is stopped in the backfield. Leas is stopped in the backfield. That'll bring up a 3rd and about 8. Looks like that tackle was made by number 40. That may have been O.J. Jackson that made that behind the line of scrimmage tackle. It's good to see Jackson back in the game. He's been hurt twice, had a limp off twice today. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for San Dieguito. They cannot afford to lose their momentum now. This Vista defense is certainly stiffening. Jared Moore coming running our way. Defensive coordinator Ralph Hargis out on the field. Here comes San Dieguito, 3rd and 8. Booker back to pass. He's got Marani wide open out in the flats. He throws to D'Agostini. It's incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th and 8. This time Marani once again open, wide open in the center of the field. Booker does not see that play. Elects to go towards D'Agostini, and D'Agostini lets it go right through his arms. And that brings up a very dangerous 4th and 8 for San Dieguito. 4th and 8, very dangerous situation here for the Cowboys. They're going to go for it. Booker up to the line of scrimmage. And it's fumbled at the line of scrimmage. And that ball is going to be taken back over by the Jaguars. That fumble was recovered by David Ordman, the linebacker, number 3. And the offense is going on. Jason Larkin's running off into our cameras. There's Jason right there. Here comes number 3, David Ordman. There's number 44, Stephen Keller, coming off the field. There's number 4, Jonathan Fields, coming off the field. And it is a Jaguar ball at their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10, with 1:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Hargis outside to Fisher. Fisher is dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of about 3. That'll bring up a 2nd and 13 now. Tackle made there by number 81, Dustin Smith. And Dustin limped off the field before hurt. He's okay now. There's number 28 right there, Adam Mensch at nose guard on the defense. Number 82, Daniel Leas, is out there at cornerback. We've got Peter Perricone, number 10, at linebacker for San Dieguito. Here comes Hargis up to the line of scrimmage. Hargis hands off this time to number 6, Jared Moore. And Moore is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And this San Dieguito defense has really stiffened right there. Tackle made by number 81, the nose guard, Dustin Smith. There's a nice shot right there of number 80, Ryan Gould, the defensive tackle for San Dieguito. There's 81, Smith. Number 9, James Avila on the Jaguars. Right over here, closest to our cameras, number 25, Evan Wilensky, playing a little defensive tackle. Looks like he's playing a cornerback position here for the Cowboys. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter with the score, the Jaguars 12 and the Cowboys nothing. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. 10 minutes of action remain. Hargis up to the line from his own 35. Hargis out to the right side. The pass is up, it's high, and it looks like that baby is complete to August Bossler. It is being called a complete pass. Bossler came up with that, and that was almost an impossible play. The pass was high, and it could have been anybody's. Bossler stayed with it, concentrated, kept his eye on the ball, and came up with it. And that brings up a 1st down now for the Jaguars. It'll be 1st and 10 now, right from about the 50-yard line. And they've got the lead and the ball in this 4th quarter. Hargis off to Fisher. Look at Fisher fly on this play. Fisher is through for 1st down. Easily a 20-yard run by number 22, Anthony Fisher. What a run that time. 1st and 10 now for the Jaguars. They are really on the move. Jaguars are really flying around with the ball now. This time it's off to Ketcher. Ketcher is knocked down about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and Ketcher is angry about that. He is just slammed behind the line of scrimmage by number 81, Dustin Smith, and we've seen plenty of action out of Smith today on that defensive line. Number 91, Brett LaSure of the Cowboys, back into the game. We're glad to see that he's okay. So nobody we've seen hurt today is seriously hurt. Everybody's back in action, having a good time. This is some game. Jaguars now are looking at it like a 2nd and 16. So they've got to move the ball well. Hargis confidently walks up to the line. Hargis takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Goes to the outside. Hargis is flying. Instone's after him. And the tackle is made. Beautiful tackle right there by number 20, Adam Berman. We've seen some serious tackles today. Adam Berman, along with Adam Instone, number 44 on San Dieguito. Beautiful tackle there by Berman. Berman is serious out there. We've seen some real speed out of that guy's legs. Not a tall player, but he can fly. 3rd down now, about 7 yards to go for the 1st down. The ball is handed off to Moore. Moore is dragged down behind the line of scrimmage again, this time by 81, Dustin Smith. Looks like number 28, Adam Mensch, was also in on that. And it looks like Anthony Fisher is limping around out there. He's going to stay in the game, but he's limping. And things are really heating up here. This defense of the Cowboys is just on fire right now. but they're still got their hands full with a really potent Jaguar offense. And they're going to punt it. Number 32 this time, Hargis with the punt. Ball goes out of bounds at about the 13-yard line of the Cowboys. The Cowboys will take it over 1st and 10 from their own 13. 6.5 minutes remain in this fourth quarter. And the Cowboys have got to get back in this game. They've got to put the points on the board now. Booker is back talking to his offensive coordinator, Don Leas. Oh no, that was actually Coach D'Agostini that's out in the field. Booker goes with the pass to Leas. Leas gets through, and a nice reception by Leas. That might be good for the first down. We shall see. They're out to about the 23-yard line. That may be a first down. The hit there was a nice hit too by number 56, Jason Larkins. And we've got another player down. A lot of players hurt today. Another player down on the play. This time that looks like it could be O.J. Jackson again. Booker up to the line of scrimmage. Single setback Leas, number 82. He's got Instone in the slot to his right. Back to pass goes Booker. There's plenty of rush on him. Booker goes out with it to Sheckman. Complete pass to Sheckman. Sheckman moving all over. Slammed down at about the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 again for San Dieguito. Number 83, Michael Figueroa of the Jaguars is out of the game. O.J. Jackson is okay, and he's back in. 1st and 10 with 5 minutes remaining in this game. Booker looks like he's back to pass. Instead, he hands off to Sheckman. Sheckman's around the outside. He's got Jared Moore in front of him. Nice tackle by Moore. Great looking tackle by number 6, Jared Moore. If Sheckman gets to Moore's outside left, he could go all the way. Moore stayed with it, concentrated, and dove. Stayed on his feet until the last possible second and then exploded into the running back Sheckman. 6-yard gain that time for the Cowboys. That brings up a 2nd and 4 for the Cowboys. They really know how to move the ball well. They've stalled a few times. They look like they've got a real potent offense. This Jaguar defense has just been sticking them all day. Jared Moore is just having a super game today. Not only does he have a touchdown, but he's made some really key tackles. Booker to the line. Instone and Sheckman behind him. Booker back to pass. Pass outside. That looks like it was intended for Brett Marani, number 5, but it's short. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 4 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. San Dieguito's got to do all they can to put this ball into the end zone and then get it back and do the same thing again with 4 minutes left. They are hard-pressed at this point to do just that. Michael Figueroa, number 83, back into the game. Number 4, Jonathan Fields, taking a breather. Booker to the line of scrimmage with Leas as a single setback. He fakes to Leas, hands off to Sheckman. Sheckman around to the outside. He's got Moore there in front of him. Moore's out of his... Moore misses the tackle. Sheckman's still going, and he's driven out at about the 35-yard line. San Dieguito really moving the ball here. 1st and 10 now for the Cowboys. Leas a single setback, Instone slot wide to the right. D'Agostini to the left. Out of nowhere comes Hargis. Hargis tries to get into the backfield. Pass was intended for number 13, D'Agostini, but that's considered an incomplete. Josh Hargis came flying into the backfield towards Booker, and boy, was he flying. But Booker got the pass off towards D'Agostini. D'Agostini doesn't make the completion, however. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And they are at the Jaguar 34. Number 40, O.J. Jackson, coming out of the game. Going to take a breather here. Jaguar defense is up to the line. And there's a shot of the Jaguar bench. Those guys are having a good time on the sideline there with their 12-0 lead. 3:29 remaining in the fourth. Cowboys up to the line now. D'Agostini in the backfield along with Instone. Marani out wide to the right. Leas out to the right. Could be a pass play here. And it is. Booker back to pass. Intended for Leas. Leas is slammed by Ralph Ketcher. And I mean, he is laid out by Ketcher. Nice hit by Ralph Ketcher, number 1. Ketcher getting a few pats from his teammates. There's Nick Cooper patting him on the back saying, nice hit, Ralph. Number 13, Ryan Hoytney. Hoytney is in the game now. Figueroa coming out for a breather. Number 37, Kyle Hargrave, into that D now. Hargrave into the D. We've got Stephen Keller out there in the D. Of course, Moore is out there. Ketcher's out there. David Ordman out there. And it looks like we're going to have a slight break in the action. The Jaguars have called a timeout, and they're going to water it up and talk it over with 3 minutes remaining. They've got the lead, 12-0. Cowboys ball, Booker up to the line. Leas, the single setback in stone wide to the right. Split wide to the left is Castriglione. And driven back off the line of scrimmage. Booker is just slammed to the ground. D'Agostini is staying down, getting up slowly. And we're going to have a timeout. D'Agostini getting up a little too slowly. Fourth down now, and 12 yards to go for the Cowboys. Tough situation now with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this game. They're down by 12. Back to pass goes Booker for Leas. Leas has got it, and Jared Moore stops Leas short of the touchdown. It looked like Leas could go all the way, and once again, number 6, Jared Moore right there just slams him to the turf. What a catch by Leas, and what a throw by Booker. That brings them all the way up, 1st and 10. They're on the 14-yard line of the Jaguars. They are threatening Instone through the center, and he gets down to about the 9-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 5 with a minute 31 remaining in this fourth quarter. Number 12, Mark Greenfield, making a nice tackle there for the Jaguars. And looks like San Dieguito's called the timeout here. Second down, 6 yards to go for the Cowboys. Booker up to the line, snapping him out in stone behind him. The pass is intended for Leas and overthrown. That'll bring up a 3rd and 6. There's a minute 28 remaining in this fourth quarter. San Dieguito's going to have to do all they can to score now, get the ball back. They've got very little time left to make up for these 12 points that they are down by.
Put Jackson back in the middle. Ariel back on the edge.
There's a nice shot right there of number 12, Mark Greenfield, coming out of the game. Another shot right there of Joe Impastato, number 50. Number 36 is David Mullen. San Dieguito up to the line. This looks like a pass play with Marani out wide to the right, Leas out wide to the right. Booker fools me and hands off to Instone. Instone's through the center for a touchdown. Touchdown, Adam Instone. And we've got a 12-6 ball game on our hands with a minute 24 left in this fourth quarter. The Jaguars now have to consider the proposition that they could have a tie game on their hands with just a little more bad luck. This is a 12-6 ball game. San Dieguito, minute 24 left in this fourth quarter. San Dieguito could punch through an extra point here. And we'll see what they elect to do. They could go for an extra 2 points on the kick. It looks like the Cowboys are going to kick it. Number 25, Wilensky, is out on the field, ready to do the place kicking.
This timeout has been called by the Vista Jaguars.
Ryan, that was Ryan DeGrazier that just came running in there for the Jaguars. And here comes the kick. That is number 25, Wilensky. D'Agostino will place the ball. And they're going for the 2 points. Wilensky with the kick. Oh, just not high enough. It was end over end, right in the center of the goalpost bars, but just not high enough. So that leaves it at 12-6 with a minute 23 remaining in this fourth quarter. Jaguars up by 6, but the Cowboys threatening. San Dieguito ready to kick off. Number 25, Wilensky, is listed as our kicker. But actually, the kick is made by Booker, the quarterback. And it's an offsides kick. And the Jaguars will take it off. Take possession of the ball right there at the 50. And we've got a minute 20 remaining in the game.
That should be the Bobcats, your football
2nd and 6 with 50 seconds remaining on the clock. All the Jaguars have to do now is just hang on to that ball. They just ran that last running play with 10 men on the field. Number 34, Jesse Rincon, running out onto the field now with his white pants. That last play was run with 10 men on the field. We've got 30 seconds remaining in this game, and barring any really bad mistakes by the Jaguars, they're going to come out of this chocolate ball winners. And they're going to up their record to 5-4-1 on the season. And the Jaguars are letting the clock run down. And that's it. It is over. The Jaguars have won this one 12-6 here at the Chocolate Bowl at Orange Glen High School in Escondido. What a night for the Jaguars. What a game they played. That touchdown run by Jared Moore in the first half, and then later on, that beautiful open field run by Jesse Rincon, who's just back from an injury. And that was the whole story tonight. San Dieguito played quite well, but they just didn't come up with it. They just scored finally. They scored very late in the game in a very valiant effort to come back and tie things up. Well, a lot of fun it was. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. And we'll be back with some interviews with the players in just a few moments.
Open for bid for the game.
We're here with Ralph Ketcher and David Ordman, and hey, you guys, you Jaguars looked terrific today. Ralph, you actually got hurt a little bit. Can you tell us what happened on that play?
When they were gonna do a P4 to a pass to me, and when I started to run to cut up, they got me, and one of the San Dieguito's face mask hit me in the leg.
How'd that feel?
Bad.
Not so good. Okay, David, we saw you playing some great defense today. Did you play mostly defense?
Yeah,
How do you like defense, David?
it's really fun.
Yeah, what did you do out there today? What position are you on defense?
And
And how was it today? Did you have fun?
yeah,
We've got a lot of video of both of you guys out there really doing a job. Both of you, we've got some mean footage, so you ought to check it out. How do you guys feel after this big game? Did you expect to have a good day today?
yes.
How do you get psyched up for a game there? You're not sure, Ralph? David, how do you get psyched up for a game?
The cheers and Gatorade.
Okay, cheers and Gatorade. Fellas, thanks a lot for coming on. You want to say hi to your mom and dad out there?
Hi, Mom.
Okay. David, would you like to say hi to your mom and dad?
Hi, Dad.
Okay, good job, guys. Jonathan Fields and Jared Moore. Jonathan, were you hurt this season? Oh, okay. We had a report earlier that you were hurt, but you came in okay. You got to see a lot of action today. How were they hitting out there? Were they hitting hard?
Yes.
Okay, but how did you do?
Fine.
Okay, did you have fun playing today?
Yes.
Okay, now right over here, I've got number 6, Jared Moore. Jared, you were all over the field today, really smacking people, making some great tackles. Do you always play like that?
Not always.
Okay, Jared, you had a touchdown today. Is that normal for you?
Yes.
Tell us what happened on that play.
I just ran hard.
Okay, where did you have the ball at the time?
When?
No, where did your team have the ball? Weren't you at about the 6-yard line? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the play? What was the actual name of the play? And were you psyched? Did you know you were going to score a touchdown? How'd you feel?
I think it was a 37.
Uh-huh.
37 power, so I just ran as hard as I could.
Feel pretty good scoring a TD in the chocolate ball?
Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan, how about you? Is this a pleasure to play in a big game like this?
Yes.
Is all your family here?
Yes.
Isn't it exciting? It's a big game for you guys. How did you feel? Did you think you were going to win coming in? Okay, good job. You guys played super. We got a lot of good footage of both of you guys. We mentioned you both during the game. You want to say hi to your mom and dad out there, Jonathan? Go ahead, feel free. Say hi. No, you want to say hi to anybody? Okay. Jared, you want to say hi to anybody out there?
Yes, I want to say hi to my mom and dad.
Okay, good job, you guys. Thanks a lot for coming on, fellas. Chuck Billinger and Joey Ariola. Chuck, how did you play today?
Great.
Okay, what's your position, Chuck? Tell us what your responsibilities are.
Defensive end, and I need to go 3 and straight and make sure nobody goes past me.
Okay, and you had a good day today?
Yes.
Okay, now when you go 3 and straight, what does that mean?
You have to stay straight so nobody goes past you, and they don't go like around you.
Okay, and how did you find this team today? Were they hard hitting?
Yes.
Joey, how'd you do today?
Great.
Okay, what's your position, Joey? What do you do?
Defensive end.
What does a defensive end do?
Contain the outside.
Okay, so you play all defense?
Huh?
Do you play only defense?
Yeah.
What do you like better, defense or offense?
Defense.
Defense. And do you play both ways?
No.
Okay, you like just the defense, huh? Did you ever play any offense?
No.
All right, how long you been playing football now?
The whole since August 2nd.
Okay, so this is your first year then?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you do? You like it your first year? Did you do well?
Yes.
Okay, and how long you been playing football, my friend?
For 1 year.
This is your first year?
Yeah.
How'd you do? Pretty good?
Yeah.
You gonna come back and play again next year?
Yeah.
All right, good for you guys. You want to say hi to anybody at home?
I want to say hi to my dad and my mom, and I want to say hi to the rest of my family.
Okay, anyone else?
I want to say hi to my Aunt Maddie and my Uncle Pat. Hi.
Okay, good job, fellas. Thanks a lot for coming on. James Avia and Matt Ripley, and how does it feel coming away with the big win there, James?
It's nice.
Okay, did you expect to come out with a win today?
Yeah.
Tell us, how do you get psyched up for a game, Jim?
My daddy tells me get psyched up for the game, get ready, and all that.
Okay, Matt, is this your first year playing football?
Yeah.
How do you like it so far?
It's good.
Okay, Matt, how do you get psyched up for a game?
I don't know.
Well, do you get psyched up for games? Do you know what psyched up is there, Matt? Okay, what gets you prepared for a game? You wake up in the morning, are you nervous? Are you thinking about the game right away? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about having breakfast.
So you're just cool as a cucumber, right, Matt? All right, good job. Now, right over here, Jim, what do you do to get psyched up for a game? You talk to your father, you said?
Yeah.
All right, when you wake up in the morning, are you thinking about the game or breakfast?
No, I'm thinking about. This morning I had to think about cleaning my room because our room's a terrible disaster.
Okay, did you have a lot of fun playing this year?
Yeah,
You gonna come back and play next year?
maybe.
How about you, buddy? You gonna come back and play next year, Matt?
I don't know.
You're not sure. Okay, anybody out there you want to say hi to, Jim?
Yeah, my mom, my dad, and my sister, and my brother, my grandma, and grandpa.
Okay, Matt, would you like to say hello to anyone out there?
My mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my grandma, and my grandpa.
All right, good job, guys. Thanks for coming on. Boy, they're moving fast. We're here with Mark Greenfield and Ryan Hoyne. And Mark, what's your position and what are the duties of that position?
Well, I sometimes I'm outside linebacker and sometimes a guard. Well, outside linebacker is that if anybody comes out on the other side, at that side of at left or right, you have to get them. And guard, if anybody comes through your two holes, you have to get them too.
Okay, Ryan, what's your position and what are the duties of that position?
I play defensive tackle, and your duty is to get through the guard and the tackle to make. Sometimes I'm end too. An end is supposed to just go up and in and look for the ball.
Okay, now you guys started playing on August 2nd, huh? You've been playing all this time. It's fun to play the whole season. It's kind of sad to see it end, but you're kind of glad too. So tell us, what was the highlight of your season so far, Mark?
When I sacked Brandon on the Cowboys, last time we played them.
Right, you guys won 27-20, didn't you? And you sacked their quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. What was the highlight of the season for you, Ryan?
Nothing much. Just made some good plays.
Uh-huh. Did you have a good game today?
Mhm.
Did you have a lot of fun?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anybody out there you want to say hi to?
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Okay, good job. Mark, you want to say hi to anyone out there?
Yeah. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Okay, thanks a lot, you guys. Brian Hunt and August Bossler here, and we'll start with Brian. Brian, did you have a good game today?
Yeah.
What did you do out there?
I just blocked.
Okay, you're an offensive lineman?
Yeah.
And you open up some holes?
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm the end. I just block them so they won't go around.
Okay. So you had a pretty good game?
Yeah.
Okay. And we also have August Bossler. August, what's your job out there?
Tight end.
Do your friends call you August?
Yeah.
Okay. What does a tight end do?
Well, it sometimes goes out for passes and blocks.
Okay. Did you get to go out for any passes today?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened?
I caught one.
Hey, good for you. So you guys were kind of rolling on them there in the first half. Did you expect to come away with the victory? Were you confident coming into the game?
Yeah.
Okay. Did any of you guys ever have trouble making weight? They seem to be weighing you out here before the game. Do you ever have trouble making weight, August?
No.
No problem at all. How about you, buddy? Any trouble making weight?
No.
Okay. How long you been playing football now?
Just 1 year.
And how do you like it?
Good.
You gonna come back and play next year?
Yeah.
August, how long you been playing?
2 years.
And you gonna come back and play again next year?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. You gonna hold out for more money?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to say hi to anybody at home?
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Okay. Good job, August.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Okay. Thanks a lot for coming on, you guys. Anthony Fisher and Ryan Spaulding. We'll start with Anthony. Anthony, how did you start kicking?
Well, I asked the coach if I can kick, and he said okay, and I kicked it, and that's it.
Okay. Now, do you kick the extra point attempts?
Yes.
How did you do today?
We didn't kick.
Oh, that's right. You didn't kick today. You guys went for it. You went for the regular plays. You went for the 1 point. Do you ever kick for the extra 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay, but you didn't do that today.
No.
Now, did you handle the kickoffs today?
Yes.
How'd you do?
All right.
All right. Ryan, what's your position and what did you do today? Okay, what's all that black stuff on your face?
I don't know.
What does the blackout do, Ryan?
I don't know.
Just makes you blocks the sun and makes you feel bad, right? Okay. Ryan, what's your job? Tell me what you do out there.
Open holes, get guys on their butts.
Okay. Did you do a good job today? So how'd you feel coming into the game today? Were you confident you could win? Did you know it was a big game? Okay. And how about you, Anthony? How'd you feel coming into the game?
Good.
Okay. What do you do to get psyched up for a game?
Well, I get one of my teammates, and me and him bang heads.
Really? And does that work?
Yes.
Ryan, what do you do to get psyched for a game?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you bang heads with anybody on the when you're waiting for the weigh-ins?
Yeah.
Okay. Do the coaches help get you psyched?
No.
No? It's all up to you, right, Ryan? Okay, good job. Hey, you guys played great today. You want to say hi to anybody out there before you go, Anthony?
Yeah. I'd like to say hi to my mom and hi to my dad and my brother.
Ryan, would you like to say hi?
Say hi to my sister and my dad, my mom, and all my pets.
Okay. Good job, you guys. Thanks for coming on. Sean Ketcher and Matt Altieri. Sean, what's your position and what are the duties of that position?
I play end, and I have to get that guy to hit out or in, because for the running back to get through my hole of the hole like 2 and 1.
Okay, so you're on the offense and you play end and you want to open up a hole. So which way do you push the guy? You just make up your own mind?
Yeah. No, the coaches tell us which way to push him in or out.
Oh, okay.
See, it matters which way. It matters which way the ball on what side of him. If it's going on this side of him, he has to block that way.
Oh, okay. So when they call a play, like tell me what a play sounds like, what a play is called, and maybe it's your hole. Tell us what your hole is.
41, and then 41 is when I have to block in.
Uh-huh.
And then when it's 42, I have to block out.
Okay, and when is it your hole? Are you an offensive lineman too, my friend? And when is it your hole? What's your play?
36 and 35.
Okay, and what happens on a 36?
I'm blocking the nose guard, the nose tackle. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And what about on a 35?
35, I'm blocking the tackle.
Okay, so is this your first year at this?
Yeah,
Oh, it is? And how'd you like it?
fine.
How long you been playing?
This is my first year too.
Oh, yeah? And how'd you like it?
That was fun.
Fun, huh? So you're going to come back and do it again next year?
Yeah.
Hang in there. You going to come back next year?
Uh-huh.
How about you, my pal?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, you guys want to say hi to anybody before you go?
I would like to say hi to my mom and hi to my dad and all to the coaches
Okay.
that teach me how to play.
All right, good job, my friend. Who'd you like to say hi to?
My mom, my dad, and my coaches. My coaches did a great job this year.
Okay, good job, you guys. Thanks for coming on the show. Josh Hargis and Ryan Holcomb. We'll start with Josh. Josh, how did you end up being the QB for this team?
Fisher, he's number 22, and he wasn't doing so good in throwing the ball, and he always used to get hurt. But now he became our quarterback, and I can throw better than him, and I can throw bombs, and he can't throw bombs.
Okay, so was this your first year with this team?
No,
Oh, you've been with the team for how many years now?
2.
Okay, so did you come into the season expecting to try out for the quarterback position?
No,
What were you intending on playing?
running back.
Running back. So they put you at QB. Are you just as happy there?
I was running back, but they put me in quarter.
Okay. And Mr. Holcomb, looks like you got a problem there with the leg. What happened?
We were at practice doing wind sprints. I tripped over Seaton, and we went home, and my mom noticed it was all swollen, like it was like that round. So we went to the hospital, and they wrapped it up, and then we came back home, and then we went to sleep.
Oh, okay. Did it hurt a lot?
I couldn't walk.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like it hurts pretty much. Okay, how'd you feel coming into today's game? You can't play, and is that frustrating for you?
Nah.
Okay. So it was all right. You were going to watch your buddies play and have a good time?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you feel coming into today's game? Are you ever nervous?
Yeah, I
Okay.
get butterflies.
So what do you do to alleviate those?
I hit my own players.
You hit your teammates and you get psyched, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the last game of the season. What sports are you going to play now?
Football.
More football?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you? When are you going to be back?
Next year.
Next year. Okay, and when's your foot going to be better?
6 weeks.
Another 6 weeks. Oh, sorry to hear that, buddy. Okay, hey, you guys played great. You look like world beaters today. You want to say hi to anybody out there?
Where?
Oh, in the camera. You know, like your mom and dad or your coaches. Who'd you like to say hi to? You don't have
My aunties.
to. Who's that again?
My aunties.
Okay, good job. You want to say hi to anybody out there?
My family.
Okay, good job, you guys. Thanks for coming on. Okay, we've got Jesse Rincon here along with James Seaton. We'll start with Jesse. Jesse, you ran for a TD today, and we got a good picture of it. We showed the whole thing. You were a good open field runner. Is that something you do in the neighborhood with your friends? How'd you end up being a running back?
Last year, I was playing running back too, and the coaches knows me from last year.
Uh-huh. So they brought you up as a running back on this team.
Yeah.
How come the white pants, Jesse?
The other pants are too big.
You're the only guy out there with the white pants.
That's his pants.
Okay, James, what position do you play out there?
Cornerback.
How do you like playing cornerback?
Fun.
Okay, what do you like about playing that position in particular?
Because you get to catch balls and run with it.
All right, good, okay. So you guys came into this game. Are you ever nervous coming in, Jesse?
Sometimes.
Are you ever nervous coming into a game, Jim?
Sometimes.
All right, what do you do to get rid of those nerves?
Hit someone.
How about you?
Hit someone.
Okay, you guys have got the program down, all right? So how about this game? Is this a big game for you guys?
Yeah.
What were you thinking about coming into today? You know this team. You beat them already this season. Did you think you could beat them again?
I thought because I had a broken ankle.
Ah, I see.
I played with someone with a broken ankle, and I didn't know if I could run the ball.
This was your first game back, right, Jess?
Yeah.
And you got yourself a TD. Pretty good, huh?
Yes.
Okay, and how about you? Did you know these guys well? Did you expect a good game out of them?
Uh-huh.
What did you get today? Did you get a good game out of those guys?
Uh-huh.
All right. So you guys played good. You look good. You going to come back and play ball next year?
Yep.
How about you, Jess?
Yes.
Okay, you want to say hi to anybody out there before you go, Jess?
Thanks, Mom, for letting me play this year. This year?
Okay, and anybody you like to say hello to out there?
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, good job, you guys. Thanks a lot. David, how long you been playing football?
1 year.
1 year, and how did you like it so far?
It's good.
Okay, so tell us, what's your position and what do you do out there?
I play cornerback, and I like to tackle a lot.
Okay, what does a cornerback do?
He tries to intercept the ball, and
Okay, and we've got also Kyle Hargrave. Kyle, what's your position out there?
linebacker.
Okay, what does a linebacker do?
He tries to sack the quarterback and sack the running back that goes through his hole.
Okay, Kyle, did you have some tackles today?
Yeah.
Tell us, did you really smack somebody? Tell us about it.
I tried to, but I don't know.
You couldn't get a real solid hit on somebody, but you got some tackles anyway, right? Did you come into the game expecting to win?
Yeah.
Okay. And David, did you come into this game expecting to win today?
Yeah,
Okay, how come?
because we beat them in a real game, and I just knew we were going to win.
Okay. And did you come in expecting to win today, Kyle?
Yeah.
How come? Did you know a little bit about this team?
Yeah, because we played them before this, and we beat them.
Okay. So you guys had a lot of fun this season?
Yeah.
Okay. This is David Mullen. David, you want to say hi to anybody out there?
No.
Kyle, would you like to say hi to anybody out there?
Yeah, Coach Craig.
Okay. Good job, you guys. Thanks for coming on. We've got the team banner here with us now. Jaguar banner. Nice backdrop for our interviews. And speaking of interviews, we've got O.J. Jackson and Stephen Keller with us. We'll start with O.J. O.J., you got hurt a couple of times today. Is there something wrong with your right knee?
No.
Okay, what was happening out there?
I keep falling, and everybody was stepping on me with their cleats.
Where were they stepping on you, man?
My ankle, my arm, and that's all.
You just kept getting spiked, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your position, O.J.?
Tackle.
And what does a tackle do?
It rushes and gets the quarterback.
Did you get the quarterback today?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Steven, what do you do out there?
Tackle people.
Tackle people, right. What's your position?
Safety.
What does a safety do, Steven?
Tackle people.
Okay, tackles people, right. Okay. How long have you been playing football, O.J.?
1 year.
1 year. This is your first year, huh? How do you like it so far?
Good.
Okay, Steven, how long have you been playing football?
1 year.
Okay, and did you like it?
Yes.
Are you going to come back and play next year?
Yes.
You're going to be a safety again?
Maybe.
You're not sure, right? OJ, you going to come back and play again next year?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you guys did a good job today, and you must have had a lot of fun this year. Is there anybody you want to say hi to, OJ, out there?
My cousin Tina and my cousin Ariel.
Okay, Steven, would you like to say hello to anybody out there?
No.
Okay. All right, fellas, thanks a lot for coming on. We're here with Joe Impistano and Jason Larkins. And Joe, you guys played real well today. I mean, you really smashed those guys, especially in the first half. Did you come into the game expecting that?
No.
No. What did you expect out of this team? You faced them before this year, and you beat them 27-20. What were you expecting from them?
I don't know.
You didn't know. Okay. Well, what's your position? Tell us what you do out there.
Defensive line.
What does a defensive lineman do, Joe?
Bust in and get the quarterback.
So you bust through the line and you look for the ball, right?
Yep.
Okay. Jason, what's your position?
Tackle.
What does a tackle do?
Kill quarterbacks.
Kill quarterbacks? Okay, who taught you that, Jason? You just figured it out by yourself, right? Okay. So how long have you been playing football now, Jason?
2 years.
Oh, really? This is your second year?
Mhm.
Okay. Where were you last year?
Defensive nose guard.
Defensive nose guard. And what do you like better, nose guard or tackle?
Tackle.
How come?
I don't know.
You don't know? You just... Oh, what's that again?
I just like it.
You just like it better.
Mhm.
Okay, and Joe, what did you do? Oh, this is your first year, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to come back and play again next year?
Yes.
Okay. What do you like about football that makes it different from other sports?
You get to tackle.
You get to hit people. Okay, that's good. Jason, is there something about football that makes it more exciting than other sports?
Get to tackle.
You like the body contact, huh?
Mhm.
Okay. Hey, you guys look good. You're a good team. You want to say hi to anybody out there before you go, Joe?
My grandma and grandpa.
Okay. Jason, would you like to say hi to anybody out there?
No.
Nobody at all?
No.
Okay. Thanks a lot for coming on, you guys. We're here with Mike Gutierrez and Nick Cooper. We'll start with Mike. Mike, what's your position?
Nose tackle.
Okay. What does a nose tackle have to do, Mike?
Try to go in and get the quarterback if you can.
Okay. And Nick, what's your position?
Center and linebacker, middle linebacker.
Okay. So you have to hike the ball a lot?
Yeah.
Is that hard to do?
No,
Okay. How come they chose you to do that?
because they just did that because we didn't the first one we had wasn't doing too good,
Uh-huh.
so they just chose me.
Okay. And Mike, what do you do to get psyched up for a game?
I'm not sure.
Okay. When you wake up in the morning, are you thinking about the game or are you thinking about breakfast?
The both.
You're thinking about both? Okay. Do you have butterflies before the game sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, Nick, how about you? What about on a Saturday morning when you wake up? What are you thinking about?
Just a game and see if we can win.
Okay.
Try
Do you
to
ever,
win.
do you ever get a little nervous thinking about the game?
No, because I played last year.
Okay. So it doesn't bother you, huh?
No.
you ever have any trouble getting psyched up?
No.
Okay. So you guys are ready to go. You going to come back and play next year, Nick?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Mike, you going to come back and play next year?
I'm not sure because I'm not signing up in karate.
Might sign up for karate.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck to you either way. You want to say hi to anybody out there, Mike?
Yeah, to my mom and dad.
Okay. Nick, would you like to say hi to anybody out there?
To my mom and dad and grandma and grandpa.
Okay. Good job, you guys. Thanks a lot for coming on. We've got Mike Figueroa and Mike Burley, and we'll start with Mike right here. Hey, what's up, guy?
Nothing.
Did you have some fun today?
Yeah.
All right, tell us about your position.
Safety and rusher defense.
Okay, what does a safety do, Mike?
Stays back and waits for a pass.
Okay, so what happens? Do you watch a receiver come off the line? Do you eyeball the guy or do you play a zone?
And get the eyeball on the guy.
Okay, so in other words, you see a guy and you say, I'm going to cover that one guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it hard to cover guys? Are they running fast and trying to get rid of you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you ever get an interception?
No.
Oh, maybe you'll get a chance in the future, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, what's your position?
Tackle.
Okay, defense or offense?
Offense.
Okay, so what do you do? What's your main job?
To keep people back.
Okay, to open up holes for the running backs?
Yes.
Okay, so what play do they call that's going to come through your hole, Mike? You remember what it's called?
No.
Not offhand? Okay, so how long you been playing football, Mike?
For 1 year.
This is your first year on the team?
Yes.
Was it fun?
Yes.
Okay, what's the most fun part of football?
Tackling.
Tackling people? Would you like to play defense? Do you ever get a chance to play defense?
No.
How come?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, would you like to try it?
Yes.
Okay, and Mike, you only play defense, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, did you ever play any offense this year?
Yeah.
Okay, what would be your position on offense?
Running back.
Running back? And did you get to run with the ball yet this year?
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you do?
Fine.
Now, what's it like when everybody's running for you? Is it scary?
Yeah.
So what do? You run away, right?
Yeah.
All right, pretty good. Hey, you guys had a good year. You look like a real good team. You going to come back and play next year, Mike?
Yeah.
You going to come back and play next year?
Yes.
Okay, good job. You want to say hi to anybody before you go? Mom and Dad or somebody?
No.
Nobody at all?
No.
Okay, you want to say hi to anyone out there before you go, Mike?
No.
Nobody? Okay. Hey, fellas, thanks a lot for coming on. You had a great year. Thank you very much. We're here with head coach Craig Wilson of the Jaguars. Coach, your team played like a Super Bowl contender today. They really looked like they had their act together. Has it been forming the whole season and getting better and better, or did they play above their heads today? What's the story?
It's been an off and on team. Sometimes the kids they get big-headed a little bit and they get caught up. But me and my coaching staff and my parents, we stay on them and bring them down to reality as much as possible. I'm really proud of these kids and what they've done today because they were in jeopardy. They were in trouble, but they wanted it more, and they went out and took it.
Coach, you seem like a really disciplined team out there today. It seemed like everything you were doing was working like clockwork. What was going wrong that we couldn't see on our camera? Because you guys look perfect. What was going wrong out there? Anything?
There was a couple blown assignments, but I tell my kids if you're going to make a mistake, make it at 100%. So can't nobody else tell but the coaches there. And so that's what they did. And even the mistakes that they did make, you really couldn't tell because they did it at 100%.
Okay, Coach, your team looks real good. You're going to get a lot of these guys back next year, and what's your plans for the next year with this team?
Well, I would like to take the bigger boys and move up to the next level. If that doesn't come, I'll stay with the Mighty Mites because I should have a nice nucleus of kids coming and going. So I'm really in between. It's a touching situation. But I like to blitz, and at this division you can't blitz. So that'll probably be my easiest scapegoat.
Okay.
To go up with the bigger team because I can blitz with those guys.
Coach, congratulations on today's victory, and good luck in the future.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate your time.
All righty. Take care, Coach. Thanks. All right. So that is the story. We saw a real exciting game here. I mean, the sun went down on us right there in the first quarter, but it didn't matter. I mean, there was a lot of fun out there. And the Jaguars really stayed on top of it. They looked good the whole way. And we saw a nice touchdown run there and some great tackles. We saw a touchdown from Jared Moore. We saw another one from Jesse Rincon. That run from Rincon was really super. We saw some great defensive hits out of Moore today, and just a lot of good play all the way around. So congratulations, Jaguars, and thanks a lot for letting us cover your game. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. We'll see you, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Inside out, I'm about to show all you folks what it's all about. Now it's time for it to get on the mic and make this party hype. I'm taking it back to the old school, cause I'm an old fool.